we want to give you an update in case you're heading out on the roads this morning. We told you around 5 o'clock that the northbound exit 45 ramp in South Portland closed right now after a crash on the Maine Turnpike. We just learned it was a tractor trailer that had overturned there. So that's going to be a while before that's cleaned up, I can imagine.
Yeah, police are saying that. They're saying expect that to stay closed through the morning.
Oh,
so.
no.
Yeah.
And you were telling us earlier, just quite casually, I might add, that you were like slipping all over the road.
You fishtailed a bunch this morning.
Yeah, it was bad. It was like hitting one patch of black ice after another. Just as soon as I corrected the next, and nothing that you learn about driving in snow and turning into the fishtail
nothing you can do
applies. You just pray.
You just go with it.
Gosh, scary.
Yeah, I did a little skidding too on my ride in. Granted, this was before anything was treated. I'm hoping the word is getting out and roads are getting treated, but if they haven't been, it is going to be a mess for you. Your driveway certainly hasn't been treated, so be careful there. Be careful your first step out the door this morning. That may also be slippery. The culprit was a little rain that fell last night. It's now off and into Canada. We do have some colder air working in behind it, and our temperatures are dropping cold enough so that we're seeing refreezing. And just assume that a surface hasn't been treated so that you're a little extra cautious and you don't get yourself into any trouble this morning. Front is off the coastline now. We've got a high building in. We're going to get a lot of sunshine, but this air mass that is working in with it is going to be super cold. And tonight especially, we're going to dip all the way down into the teens, coldest of the season, which sets the stage when that next storm, which hasn't even formed yet, moves into New England. And I think it's mostly snow, and it's falling tomorrow. Clearing out this morning, there'll be some lingering clouds and a few flakes up in the mountains, but be alert for those slippery spots. I do think that treatments are necessary on all surfaces this morning. Lots of sunshine for the middle of the day. By the middle of the day, our roads will be in much, much better shape. The sun will at first beat down on the ice, melt it, and then the wind will come in and dry it out. So we won't have any problems after we get through the morning commute. But that wind, it'll sting a little bit. Our highs aren't going to get that high today, only up to about 40. Here's your evening. Roads will be in great shape. If you're driving into the sun setting, obviously there'll be glare, but that's the only problem that I see. Highs not far from where we're at the moment, so we're only going to get like 5 degrees of daytime warming, to 41 in Portland, to 38 in Lewiston, and 37 degrees in Bangor. Overnight tonight, the clouds increase, and by tomorrow morning, low pressure is forming to our south. It's not super strong, but it will be strong enough to get some precipitation in here tomorrow morning, and there's enough cold where I don't think we see much mixing out of this. The storm will be strongest tomorrow afternoon and evening, and then out of here by daybreak on Wednesday. Wednesday is sunny, but it remains cold. It's not like the snow is going to melt anytime soon. Thursday, an Arctic front passes with some snow showers in the afternoon, and it gets even colder behind it. In fact, on Friday, we might actually have some record cold highs and maybe a record cold low in the morning. We'll worry about that later. Let's talk about the storm. 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, just cloudy. But by 9 a.m., snow is breaking out and it's overspreading the region. It will get intense during the afternoon and for the evening commute. Snow rates are probably around 1 inch per hour. Couple of things here. There will be a rain snow line, but I'm not thinking it's going to penetrate far inland. If anything, it's probably just islands and peninsulas. Also, little to no snow up along the Canadian border. So it's really a central and southern Maine snowstorm. And it's going to stay cold in the 20s. Now, along the coast, the snow will be wet and sticky. Inland, normal snow, but probably the max amounts. And then up in the mountains, it'll be a fluffier snow. It'll start to wind down around midnight tomorrow night and is pretty much out of here by daybreak, as I mentioned, on Wednesday. But we'll be in cleanup mode there, and we're looking at a solid 6 to 9 inches. I did add a little bullseye over here where the snow is normal and not wet, so it'll kind of pile up easier, and that could be 9+. You've got 3 to 6 up in the mountains, and with mixing down on the seacoast of New Hampshire, also 3 to 6 inches. So that is the latest. Continue to check back for updates as we get closer to tomorrow morning. Gale warning, seas 5 to 7 feet, northwest winds gusting to 30 knots. Sunshine, breezy, cold today, mid-30s to around 40. Tomorrow, snow, heaviest in the afternoon and evening. That evening commute is going to be awful. Wednesday, we're clearing out, but it's not melting. It'll be in the 30s. Thursday, we get a snow shower in the afternoon, and then it's frigid on Friday, where we may be dealing with some record cold.
Record cold, not just cold, but record cold.
It's going to be a long week. A long week.
Okie dokie. Well, we got through Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
anyway.
that was nice.
And you already got your tree.
I did.
Did you go real or artificial?
I went real. I always go real, although
Question of the morning.
It's debatable now. I'm thinking about the fake thing.
There are pros and cons
I know.
of each, for sure.